my social media sites is up, and here we go. Let's see. Let's see if my social media sites is up. I'll check them all in just about 2 or 3 seconds. And then I'll get down. I'm gonna sign off, and then, as a matter of fact, I might even just stay right here because I want to get to what I really want to talk about. Let me see. Let me see if okay. It says okay. Yep, I got that. Twitch is live. Okay. Now let's go here to YouTube and see if YouTube is popping it all for me. We'll see if YouTube is partying with me here. Okay, let's see live. Are we going to come up? Or we're going to go back to the home page? Damn it. Come on. Okay, YouTube is right there. Now let's go right here to Facebook, and we're on Twitch, and we're gonna see how Facebook is doing. Let me see if we here. Oh yeah, we definitely here. Okay, because my settings has went a different way. Oh, it's already on there. It's definitely ready. Okay, let me sign out here and get to the weather, and then it's gonna get to the topics that I want to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give a shout out to my nephew who has his podcast. This goes out to my nephew Dewan Brown. I really like that minstrel show you did today. I'm definitely gonna subscribe to your Patreon. I'm definitely going to subscribe. I really like that. And I have some stuff that I want to talk about in just a moment once I get caught up to speed about, some of the things that my nephew was talking about and the things that I just been telling you about. But when it seems like when people that don't have any degrees in anything say something, uh, people don't take too much of that into consideration until the people with the degrees say it. So I salute you, uh, Charleston White and DeWine Brown and myself. I have to. Each one of those was a salute to each and every last one of us. Charleston White, DeWine Brown, and myself. So we're gonna get ready to get to the weather, and uh, we're going to get to the weather in Long Beach, California. It's gonna pop up. The weather in Long Beach, California.
It's 69 degrees and sunny in Long Beach.
All right. Y'all heard what she said. But she didn't tell you. Right now it's 69 degrees. It's sunny outside and it feels just like 69 degrees, and that's beautiful. Even though they give us a yellow light, which is moderate, and to me that's just like a green light to me. And the air quality is moderate, like I said, that yellow light. Winds are traveling at 5 miles per hour. The humidity is exactly 41%. Participation is 0. Yes, indeed. 0 participation. All right. I have some things I want to talk about. Some is current affairs, and some is just common sense, and some of the males is acting like the females. They pulling their panties up. And we all know men wear briefs and boxers. DeWine Brown, I want to say this to you right now. I noticed at 11 minutes and 9 or 10 or 11 seconds into your live stream podcast today, you was popping your knuckles. And this come from an old man. I think I may have 20-something years on you, maybe a little more, maybe just a little bit less. Quit popping your damn knuckles, man. Your hands is going to be like a professional boxer. They going to be so 24/7. You hear me? Get you one of those handball court balls, those rubber ones. Get you 2 or 3 there. When you go out, right, go to Dollar Store or something, or go to Big Five. nephew, and pick you up maybe 2, maybe 3. That way you can keep one in your pocket or your glove department, right? One right there on your desk, one in your damn living room or bedroom. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you from experience, these hands hurt a lot. That's from cracking them damn knuckles. Then you see some people, when their fingers is on a slant, Dwan, Brown, nephew, that's from popping their damn knuckles so damn much, man. All the gristle, that stuff that you hear when you pop, that uric acid, yeah, that uric acid and all that there, that cartilage, right? It ain't there no more. That's where it be bone on bone. That's why it be hurting all the time, all the damn time. So we're gonna move from that there, right? That was just a word to the wise from Uncle Floyd. Everybody called me Unc, and back in the day, everybody would call me Temptation. In the streets, in the clubs, they used to call me Temptation, and they still do when I show up. They still do when I show up. But those of you who know me from when I was a little bitty, after I was a little bitty egg, all the way up to right now, y'all know my biological name. Yep, Floyd Cecil Livingston. That's right. Better known as Temptation, Temptation, and on social media, better known as Uncle Floyd. Hey, I want to give thanks out for everybody back home that showed up to Jerry Joe Livingston's first year anniversary of his memorial. I want to all the Livingston and the Bivens and ex-co-workers, ex-friends, childhood friends. Oh, man, family members. Yes, I got to give it up to you right then and there. Got to. I'm going to download that on my device here. So when I say I got to get it on and got to give it to you, I can play that Marvin Gaye. That's right. I want to thank everybody for showing up and showing out. Yes, and all the delicious food and the pastries. Boy, I tell you, Zena Livingston and J.R. Livingston, I'm going to tell you something. For all you guys that didn't want to go and pay to go down to LB&M, y'all ass should have been at the family thing there. So since you didn't show up, don't go down to LB&M asking for shit, because they gave you something free. You didn't want to show up. And I'm talking to majority, if not all, my goddamn family members. And no damn friends. And next door neighbors. You motherfuckers always want something free. You had a chance to go get something free from LB&M, and then you would have got a special treat. You would have got another special treat, because everybody there was special. You had some of the best pastries, pecan pie, sweet potato pie. Oh man, I'm telling you, I forgot the other 1 or 2 other things that my oldest sister, Susie Williams Livingston, made, right? And man, she can cook, she can bake, because our baby sister, shoot. That's the call on one that she called on when she wants some pastries. Her and our baby brother. Yeah, Randy, Anthony Lamont Livingston, Tony. Yeah, him and Sister Val, Valerie Livingston, Anthony Lamont Livingston Jr. Senior. They call on our older sister when they want some pastries, but she ain't putting no garbage up in there. So now that you missed last Saturday, right? Now take y'all behinds on down there to LB&M, the restaurant back home in Buffalo, New York, and get y'all good. Whatever they got there is good. They may not have what you want that day, but they got exactly what your ass need, and that's some fuel. All right. Now, let me get caught up to speed on the CBS Morning News this morning. Oh, right here, let me get back to this here. We're going to go from today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So today and tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, the high is 53, the high is 70 and 53 for today, 76, 51, 69, 50, and Friday is going to be sunny. A little bit of cloud, partly cloudy, at 66 degrees of the high, and the low going to be a 48. I'm getting right here where I want to get to. Okay, now here we go. I was watching the CBS Morning newscast, and let's go out nationally. I'm not going to say globally, but it can travel that far too. But I'm just talking about people that panicking because they see drones out there in the sky. Don't you know this republic that we live in, they is not going to be allowing night after night, day after day, noon hour after noon hour, anything to be crossing their borderline to be there without being molested. Local, state, and affairs know exactly what that is. Now, it must be something that they doing because that's why it's kept a goddamn secret. Because if it was a UFO, they would say a UFO. So use your common sense, people. And I'm going to just say it, talking about the drones that's flying around the United States of America. Talk about the FBI and the Homeland Security is sending new technology, mysteriously drones detected above New Jersey. And what does the government really know? CBS Morning News would talk with White House National Security spokesperson. And if you believe the shit that admiral said, that retired admiral said, that was in submersible or unsubmersible, that means Navy, water, aqua, the aqua part of the armed forces. Do you believe that when anything come out of his mouth, right? You know, let me tell you something right now why I say that. All y'all that's Christians, all y'all that believe in religion, all y'all that believe in spirituality, but all y'all that really believe in religion, open your damn book to right here where it says, it's the book of Proverbs. That's why I'm saying don't believe everything you fucking hear. The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 15 says, only a simpleton believes every goddamn thing that he's told and believes everything that he or she sees. It says, but a prudent man won't damn proof, will think things out, will find a way to find out what's really going on. So I just told you in layman terms, or the other version of the Bible, the Living Bible, I just told you in the day's lingo. Don't believe every damn thing that you hear. You remember growing up, my generation and all the generations before me, the grandparents, the great-grandparents, the old folks, your parents, your old aunties used to always say, don't believe everything you hear. Well, they got that out the book of Proverbs, where it says, oh, simpleton. A simpleton means somebody that's foolish or damn gullible. That's what it means. So don't believe everything that you hear. Them drones, what you gonna do about it if you find out what, since some of you, or majority of you people is panicking about the drone, what you gonna do? Whether they keep lying to us or not, or they tell the truth, what the hell you gonna do? You're gonna go back to your everyday damn life. So don't worry about what's up there, because whatever go up gotta come down. Sooner or later, something gonna come crashing down. Sure is. Just hope it don't crash down upon you. All right, let me get back to what I was reading. All right. Oh, and Ukraine saying that they killed the Russian nuclear military guy, or the top Russian nuclear weapons military officer or science. Now, you know darn well they saying that because they getting weapons from their allies. Not just one, but multiple allies that's supplying them with this and supplying them with that. Yeah. You know how some countries, right? They have bomb, boy, but they'll tell somebody else to agree with them that I'm going to say it was you. Y'all know how to read between lines, don't you? Y'all know how to read between lines, don't you? Let's see. Oh, this is a good one right here, right? Uh, President Trump, in his news conference today on CBS Morning News, Trump, United States officials know more about those mysterious drones sightings than they are willing to publicly admit. Now, see, that's what I just said. That's the incoming president of this United States, this republic we live in, saying the same thing. And some of y'all saying the same thing. You know, no. I love Paul Mooney, but I ain't Paul Mooney. Cause Paul Mooney he said something, and everybody else follows suit. And give it up to Paul Mooney. Hey, give this up to J. Anthony Brown. He's been on my mind. And if anybody know how to get in touch with J. Anthony Brown, hey, give him my number. Give him my social media page. So I can say hi. He may not remember me person to person, but if we face to face, he'll remember me. And used to go down to his comedy club back in the day, J. Anthony Brown, right there off of Manchester. As soon as you cross the damn railroad tracks. That's right. That was the place to go in the Comedy Union. What is it? Floppers? Is that out there in Burbank? Yeah, Comedy Store. Oh man, what's that dude's name up there off of Sunset? Oh man, it'll come to me. Marty's house, yeah, Marty's house up there, way up there too. Yeah, Trump said they know, and then Trump said they don't want to comment, and he think that they're be better off saying that our military knows and our president knows Biden, and for some reason they want to keep people in suspense. Growing strong country on what government knows. I'm gonna tell you something, man. See, that one only Commonwealth people think and speak the truth. You know, only Commonwealth people, because that's what we think. Not everybody. Everybody believes everything they see and they hear. You know, I'm glad we ain't everybody. Let me get down here to the nitty gritty, okay? And then we'll just get to talking. All right. Oh, this is the top of the show, the bottom of the middle or the bottom of the show right now. Talking about my nephew DeJuan Brown in this minstrel documentary that you did. 11 minutes 10 seconds. I seen you crack your knuckles. Get you a squeeze ball or something, or a handball to squeeze, okay? And then when he was talking about 50 cents, right? Now, this is just me thinking, right? Because anytime black men, especially entertainers, and they vocal, now, they can't own a gun, right? Now, you follow me with this here. I know of at least 2 black entertainers, right? They can't own a damn gun, but they own a liquor company. How the hell a fella can't own no liquor company? Didn't 50 have did he have one? And see, 50 just ain't said something that them people didn't like. That's why they ain't throw his ass under the bus yet, like they did R. Kelly and Diddy, Jay-Z. Oh, when they get tired of him and Oprah and some of the rest, you know, when they get tired of them, They'll let them know. They just waiting for them to think that they really supposed to be sitting at that table, even though they invited. You know, one thing about sitting like you've been invited, but sitting like you belong there, shit, you out your damn mind. Out your damn mind. Oh, and yeah, you think about that. Now we don't have some real famous black actors and actresses, entertainers of every auxiliary in the entertainment field. How many of them own their own liquor company and was a felon and got caught selling dope back in the early days? I tell you, man, them people of power. I'm gonna wait till this hand clapping come up. Them people of power, they know how to extort your ass, man. If you didn't realize, when I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you female and you male. Entertainers of every auxiliary. See, they had that film on you when they took note of you. Everything that they invited you to. When you think it wasn't a mic on, it would. It's something you did, you said, or you had, that they can extort you off to do what they say. Mm-hmm. Not all of them, but the ones that want to be popular. The ones that want to be popular. You don't get to be popular without doing something or being caught doing something. Whether it's good or bad, you can be extorted off when it comes to the entertainment world. But we're gonna keep on riding that there. We might come back, but we're gonna talk about another level of the entertainment field, right? That I had to bring this book out for my nephew, DeJuan Brown, because he was saying a lot of things that others who think alike say. You guys got to go get this book right here, okay? How the Jews Invented Hollywood, an Empire of Their Own. I'm going to tell you, y'all got to go get this damn book. Yeah, you got to go get this. This is an all-time winner, and you will see. Some of the things you got to do and the stuff that's being played on you from the beginning of these people coming from across the pond to where they at now. They fornicated their own, but they just knew the game. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be the author of the game. And you, the author of the game, do anything to win. Yes, you will. You got to get this book, How the Jews Invented Hollywood. It's called An Empire of Their Own. It's called How the Jews Invented Hollywood, An Empire of Their Own. You gotta get that book. When you do get that book, DeJuan, tell me how you like it. And you know what? I'm just gonna put this out there, right? Because I know this much about my nephew, and I met him when we both was early on, or maybe in the middle of our comedy game, you know. And I always met him, and I can't recall another comedy club that I ever seen him at, and he'd been to all of them. But I constantly met him right there at the Comedy Union off of La Brea and Pico. And with Brandon Wiley, TK, who else was that? It's gonna come to me. But yeah, that's what I met him at. And he always had that higher education style of humor, you know. He had that I don't think of it. It'll come to me. But we both had the same similar. Mine was more urban. His is like up there, you know. Like my man that was running for president. What's the black professor? His name will come to me in a minute. He was a right-on. Even though you're a right-on, they got a way of erasing your ass. But yeah, you know that professor, I can't think of what his name, with the afro. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, him. But man, yeah, my nephew DeWine Brown. That segment today, man, I'm definitely gonna have to subscribe to your Patreon, man. And subscribe to your what's the name, man? Because I liked it. You know, it's like that's like the third one that I really, you know, had time to sit down and see. But that's real good. Yeah, especially that one today. And I just appreciated that it's, you know, younger generation. And a generation is 20 years or more up under a person. Okay? So maybe a generation a little bit more. That's where my nephew and I is, as far as seniority has to go with in life, as respecting the elders and the elders respecting their youth. Because even the scripture talk about, you know, parents, grandparents, you know, the elder man or the elder woman. Don't keep just browbeating, nagging that young person. Because when they voice their opinion, then it get to that stage where, you know, father got to kill son going to kill father, mother going to kill daughter going to kill mother. And it always stems from the elder that has to stay cool and calm at all times. Don't mean they can't be passionate by expressing themselves with words. Have to always remember, don't provoke the young. Don't provoke them. But that's the only reason why they come at the older or the elders. Because they always being nagged and reminded and reminded and reminded. That salute go out to you today, DeWine Brown. I really appreciate your podcast, you know, the topic. And that screen that you had, did you put the LBGQ fro on him? Because the reason why I say the LBGQ and T and all that other shit, right? Because when you get to talking about somebody's sex life, how the fuck you know? Were you there? Y'all read between lines on that. I ain't talking about you, DeWine Brown. I'm talking about the leader of the minstrel show. You know what I'm trying to say? The main actor in the minstrel show. You know, it's funny though. When white folks say something and then black folks stand up because they're a human being too. Then you get white society, you get Jewish people. Now check this shit out, right? Anytime you say something about a Jewish person that's part of the system and stuff, they want to call you anti-sentiment. You know, pretty soon, I mean, to me, I look at that word anti-sentiment as like back in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, and the 50s, maybe even 60s, when they used to say, motherfucker is a communist. Ain't that about a bitch? You know, but we, as a race of people, when we voice our opinion, our concerns, our love for ourselves, you know, we get shot down. And see, DeWine, nephew, why this shit come to me? Because I eat a piece of pastry, I eat a brownie, you know what I'm saying? And that brownie good too. You ever notice the Hollywood. And let me tell you about Hollywood. Hollywood got to do anything with damn entertainment. Not just in California off of Sunset or in Hollywood. All right? It's globally. You got Australian actors, African actors, European actors. You understand what I'm trying to say? But they always got to come right here to America, to Hollywood. And Hollywood controls the entertainer, the black entertainers. Even though they control all entertainers, the black entertainer. You cannot, you know, the Oprah Winfrey, I'm just going to mention a few people, okay? Oprah Winfrey can build a school, right? In Africa and help black folks out. Kobe Bryant can go to Africa or Jamaica and help them with become entrepreneurs and stuff with the NBA, playing basketball and stuff. I'm just giving you an examples. But you ever notice they don't allow them damn entertainers? Now they can give away some goddamn turkeys for Easter and Thanksgiving and Christmas. But they don't allow black entertainers, and this is Hollywood now, to help out black people. And what I mean by black people, Afro-Americans, your own kind. They allow the Jamaicans to help each other out, but they ain't gonna allow the Jamaicans to help out the Afro-Americans. They allow, and they only letting these names that I've said of the black race go so far. And that's because they got their own native land and country. All right. I'll get back to that about there, because that's the sugar in that brownie just got me sometime having a brain freeze. But they don't allow black entertainers, don't give a damn how wealthy you is, to help their own people get up out of the mud. Job businesses, you know. They ain't gonna allow that. And when I hear black actors, like I'm gonna use one for a minute, Bill Cosby. You know, I always like Bill, and always will like Bill. And we all done things in motherfucking life, but that's it. What he did ain't no different than what goes on in Hollywood, in show business, right? But guess what? He's a nigga. I hear people say they don't went over to Africa and they ain't seen no niggas. That go for Richard Pryor, Paul Mooney, all the rest of them motherfuckers. Movie actors, not just comedians. The word nigga is in the Bible. So motherfuckers get on there, I ain't gonna say the word Negro. And then our black entertainers, some of them is told by their handlers to say that shit to get shit in our head. And then we get mad at ourselves, not at the black person, I mean the white person. They call you niggas and stuff like that there. But the word nigga is in the book of Acts, chapter 13. It says something about Simon, Cyrene, Barabbas, whatever it is, right? Simeon, right? And N-I-G-E-R mean nigga, Negro. No, not Negro, nigga. N-I-G-E-R. Willie Lynch put N-I-G-G-E-R. And then if you look it up in Living Bible verses today, it says that Simeon or Siren, I mean, or the one that the way they pronounce it in church, Niger, right? It says mean black man. So how do people identify with a nigga? Not cause of white skin, or Asian skin, or Russian skin, but with black skin. And that nigga could be an albino, the whitest of all blacks. Could be red bone. Could be a holla. You know what I'm talking about? A high orange is brown. I'm giving you the 8 shades of blackness. That's what I'm doing. Then you got your copper. Oh, everybody know what copper look like. Shit. That's right. And then you got your brown. You got your brown. And that brown, man, can be a dark brown. It can be a root beer brown. Then you got your mahogany. That mahogany is a beautiful black. You hear me? Black brown. You hear me? But when a motherfucker, excuse my language, of sisters and brothers, that's how much love I got for y'all. When y'all that shade of that mahogany, you know, to when they're outside and everybody's seeing what I'm about to say, young and old. You seen that relative, that homeboy, that homegirl, that classmate, that co-worker, right? Everybody having fun at works, working, they're doing their part. Motherfucker say, that motherfucker kind of cocky too, huh? Or, damn, she look good. And it be all that sweat and stuff, right? That mahogany looks so motherfucking brown, motherfucker blue, huh? You remember? That's that black blue. Then you got that just plain black. See, when that sweat and that sun come off of some of our sisters and brothers, right? God bless America. Those is the gods that we made in their image. That's their beauty at its best, male and female. And that's for real. Everybody seen somebody that when they sweating, whether they playing sports or having a good time or, you know, just it's hot outside. You look at that man or that woman and say, that motherfucker is blue-black. That blue is 6th, 7th shade of blackness. That 8th shade of blackness is just black. Y'all seen the people I'm talking about? Yeah. Only one culture that can make an albino just as beautiful or handsome, male or female. And we look at it that's a defect. And then how can you be a Christian or be a man of the cloth and say God don't make no mistakes? What kind of shit is that? Or should I say you forget that God don't make no mistakes? Get caught up in the world. Pastors, Sunday school teachers, you know, get caught up because they say that it's a defect. You supposed to be a man of God. You preaching one thing. And some of you deacons talking about God don't make no mistake. What the hell wrong with y'all? Talking about that's a medical defect. Oh man. Y'all getting on my nerves. You know that it's 38 minutes and 4 seconds don't went by. I'm just babbling off at the mouth, right? I hope y'all enjoy whatever coming out my mouth because you know what though? I just had a taste for a piece of brownie today, okay? And I deserve me a brownie if I want a damn brownie. Yeah. Okay. What else were we gonna talk about today? Y'all seen me make the sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all gotta try that though, man. That's why I like living around royalty. You know, nobody got but no more than 0.5%, 1 red penny. And it ain't made out of copper like it used to be. So this penny ain't worth a damn thing, this half. Even if I had a whole penny, I couldn't get shit with it. My neighbor across the street, the Asian family, Eric and Joey, mama. My nephew, Eric and Joey, and their sister and brother-in-laws. They mom. My brother-in-law a couple years ago, 7 years or so ago, I told him, his family members went deep sea fishing and they gave him the smallest of the damn tuna. This thing here can lay from tail to the tip of his damn mouth, 6.5 feet. Heavy like motherfucker. So he called me to come over, my brother-in-law, to help him clean it, gut it. We had our sons over there. He had some of his sons. I had 1 or maybe 2 of my sons out of 3 over there. And so he from Polynesian descent because my wife is from Auckland, New Zealand. We're going to give it up for Samoa, American Samoa, New Zealand, Australia. Oh, yeah. They listening over there too, y'all. So if y'all don't want to listen, I got people that in the North Pacific, South Pacific Ocean that's listening. All right. So we doing, and he had his son in them, or I think it was him that dug a hole about the circumference of maybe a 6 or 8 inch circle. And it had to be maybe about 10 inches deep, and just had it empty like a bowl. So all of the bones and all of the insides, he had a little fire going, started a little fire, and then as we cleaning this stuff, and this just takes me back to ancient times, y'all. He would throw the guts and stuff in the hole, and you know how you burn incense and the smoke, come up, and he would do the same thing for the bone because it took us a while to really uh, dissect that tuna. I mean, boy, eating it raw was good. And where I'm going with this story is even better. Um, and so we started cutting it up after we cleaned it and rinsed it as we cutting it, cleaning it, and burning the ashes. And the ashes, why he was burning it, man, because me and him, we have this thing that we put, uh, and we acknowledge the gods up there, all of them. And so he would throw it in there, and that was his way of giving back to the gods. The smoke that come out from the bones and the guts and anything else, organ that wasn't edible, we couldn't use and wouldn't give to no one else, right? And man, I'm just observing all this here, man. Take me back to my upbringing because that's how they used to do. And every culture, right? They have their way of giving back, you know, to all the gods, even our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. There's multiple gods now. You can stomp your hands and not, and not clap your hands. You can stomp your feet, not clap your hands if you don't want to, but I'm telling you the damn truth. Our ancestors knew. And guess what? I sometimes say to people, I wish that Adam was still around. We can ask him these questions because he'll tell us the truth, right? Because he lived almost a millennium. He lived 928 or 930 years. So he lived a little bit short of a half a millennium and not that far from a millennium, you know? So 9 decades, 9 centuries, no, 9 decades. Yeah. He lived till he was, wait a minute. Yeah, 9 decades, 9 centuries. Yeah, 9 centuries. That's how long Adam lived. That's a long ass time, man. Shit. Because 1,000 years is a millennium. He lived in 928 or 930. And that would put to cease all this um, arguing about what someone believes, or their faith. But I don't give a damn what nobody thinks, how I believe. Because the same God that's blessing me, and y'all saying, ooh, 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 is the same God. It's one of the same gods that's blessing you. We black people don't even have a God in our own image. We talk that shit. Jesus was black, but Jesus ain't God. Jesus said, I gotta ask my father. Somewhere in the Bible, he said, I had to ask my father. Somewhere in there, he said, he tell you, I'm the son of God. And some of this, he said, well, who do you think I am? The Buddhists, the Asian people, they got Buddha. The Muslims got Muhammad. The white folks, the Catholics, they got Jesus. And they all look different. Why the fuck our leaders in them? I'm talking about the spiritual leaders. political leaders, whether you're a councilman all the way up the top of the ladder. But y'all, everybody bought and paid for, you know. I wonder how many preachers invited a politician into their motherfucking church during local, state, or federal election. And I'm just talking about this last local, state, and federal election. You know, from the presidency all the way down. Invited politicians. And I thought politics and religion, church and religion, church and state ain't supposed to exist. Wasn't it a big war worse than January 6th, church and state? Ain't that what that crown represents, state? And that cross that's going straight through the top of that crown represents religion. And I hope they never put religion in the church. Into school. Bad enough they already brainwashing us or brainwashing us to believe the shit we believe right now. Hey, this is, slipped my mind. This is what I'm going to say. It is 46 minutes and 38 seconds. Those catfish nuggets, I'll tell you, they were good. There might be a little bit left. I had that 3.5 pound bag, but I'm gonna show y'all Tony Jordan, player. That's right, back home. One of my childhood friends, Tony Jordan. I'm gonna tell you, boy, him and his brothers, his sister-in-law. Tell you something, man. They know how to agree with not just the right hand, but the left hand of fellowship. If that's what you want. And they wasn't afraid to give it the other way around if that's what you wanted to. They didn't believe going out starting no shit. You know, but they'll let you know if you're going to bring some shit. Yeah. All of them gentle giants. Tony was the shortest one. Tony got to be like, what, 5'1", 5'2", maybe 5'3", if that tall. Yeah. You know, we all had our bumps and bruises. Well, none of us no tough guys, nothing like that there, right? But the reason why we respect each other because we think alike. We live alike. Shit, we are alike. That's what that's about. Hey, Cheryl McCutcheon. Hey, it's 48 minutes and 12 seconds. Jenny Hatton, Hatton, Buffalo, New York. Cheryl McCutcheon. You know, when Jenny sent that thing out to you about your birthday, and y'all been knowing each other 45, 50, or 55 years. And immediately I went to, so that's why when I'm sitting over there at the Shady Rest, and Cheryl, and it was her sister Joanne sometime, and then it might have been like Melanie. Melanie had a sister. Was it Denise? I kind of liked her too. But, you know, she was smart, so I was too scared to even talk to her, just like Jenny on the block. Jenny on the block, she was a smart little rascal, you know, intelligent, understood what she read, right? Me, I had ADD before it was ADD. But anyway, Jenny said that, and so I'm saying to myself, going back to my childhood days, you know, and I'm talking about from elementary school, and then when sitting on the Shady Rest drinking Thunderbird and stuff, you know, growing into a young man, you know, because when you're a teenager, when you're doing grown folk stuff, you're doing grown folk stuff, but at a young age, because young man stage starts at around 21, 22, no later than 23. And it can go all the way up to maybe 35, between 29 and 35. Because by 35 years old, you're supposed to know what the hell you want to do in life, whether you want to do nothing at damn all. Okay? And then after that there, well, you at the peak of being a man. You at the peak of being a young man. Uh, got a step or two to go before you become a young adult. You know, a man is just like being a young adult. That's how I compare it. You know, when you up there in your 50s, yeah, when you're up there in your 50s. So, um, so when Jenny was saying that after I read it, and as I was reading it, I'd already went back to like 1975. You know, 6, 77, 78, 8. Well, I left Buffalo in 80. So we're going all the way up to 79, 75, sitting at the Shady Rest up to 79. And uh it was a cold when we was growing up. You had to really want that woman to cross your boy. And we all did it, you know. I don't give a damn. We may not admit it, you know what I'm saying, who it was to one another, but majority of us always did, you know, because we was young and we knew so that was a girl, but he ain't serious about marrying her or nothing. And if she look at your side eye, you know, you take a chance just on the romance, you know. But anyway, it was a code that we went by back in the day that if it's your cousin, if it's your homeboy or your childhood buddy, right, that you run with and you really know, you know what I'm saying? It was a code that you just didn't, even if you had both eyes on her, looking at her, right? It was a code that you don't do that. And I remember it was a guy by the name of Elijah Hooks. Yeah. He used to walk up on the island, right? And he used to walk all the way back down. He was a slick little rascal. And he would be with a childhood friend of mine. She know who I'm talking about. I bet Cheryl McCutcheon know who I'm talking about too. Cause y'all been knowing each other for 50 years or so, and she would walk up there to where the Shady Rest is. It was on Langfield and Son, because Tower was further down, right? And when Elijah would walk her, because that was her way of walking him back or walking the talk. And when she got to Langfield and Son, she gonna laugh when they both gonna laugh when they hear this here, especially Cheryl and the other girl, the other young lady. Uh, that was like crossing state lines. Jennifer, excuse my language. I didn't mean to say your name. She wouldn't cross Son for shit. Elijah would walk his ass all the way home by himself, past us, right? That was it. She wasn't going nowhere near Anthony Hooks, Elijah Hooks, Sheila Hooks, and what they other two sisters' name house. Jenny was smart, but even when Jenny would walk back with Cheryl and Tracy and Joanne, and I'm trying to think of one or two, Melanie and somebody else. And I tell you, when they used to walk by, I tell you, that Will Smith song called Summertime, Summertime, we sitting at the Shady Rest. And that was like the avenue back in the PJs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, just like they talk about Marcy Projects over there. You know what I'm saying? Back home in New York, stuff like that there, or in Atlanta, or in LA, or wherever your little city or town is. You know, same monkey, just different suit. You know, they built different people, but just the same monkey. But yeah. Elijah, right? He would only stop and just say hi, or sometimes he'd just wait while he keep on going. He was going up on the island. Sure was. He was going up on the island, and when Cheryl and Jennifer, right? Um, I'm just talking about, our childhood, which is so innocent, right? And the stuff back then, because that was just hilarious. Jennifer would not cross Sun. She gonna stay. Well, coming from the island, when she get to Sun and Langfield, right? That intersection right there, right? She is not crossing. She don't go no further than that. It's very rare that, and if she did, she did it on the other side of the street. Cheryl and Joanne, Jennifer, Tracy, and them, right? They would go on the other side of the street. Jennifer never would walk by us. Never. Not that she had anything to be afraid of. It's just that we had that sense of respect. I'm talking about all the fellas towards all the gals. Because, see, you can go further over on there in Hempstead, or was it Oakmont, where the Jacksons live, and Wanda. You go further down there on Hempstead, and then you can get to where Vicky Phillips and everybody live. Then you got Jeff Williams in there. You had KK. Uh, you had Jeff Williams. Then you had her sister. I mean, their cousin. Forgot her name, Jenny. I think her name might be Jenny. Might not, but it may be. But yeah. But I mean, we lived in a neighborhood that had three different names of the projects. You had Kenfield, you had Langfield, you had the Ida, Congressional Walk, Bider Walk, one or two other names up there on that. And but we used to have a good time. We used to have a good time growing up. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get up off here right now. Thank you for listening to me. This is Facebook. This is the Gift of Gab with Uncle Floyd, and I'm Uncle Floyd. Yes, I am. I am Uncle Floyd. And then you can find me on Twitch. You want to go on Twitch? All you have to do is download the app Twitch, and you will get me. And when you go on there, you just put the Gift of Gab with Uncle Floyd. And last but not least, you go on YouTube and you put in Floyd Livingston 8202. 8202. That's when you're going to get more of me. So I hope you enjoyed this segment. I talked about a few things. I just sent myself a text message early in the morning when I was watching the CBS Morning News and sitting in the jacuzzi tub, right? And went on Facebook, and my nephew DeWine Brown was on there. I got to give it up to him. And I really liked what he was talking about. His vocabulary is much better than mine. I just got the urban, but he has that. He got that SC, UCLA, and USC in him. Yeah. I'm not saying he went to those schools, but I mean, intellect. Yeah. Because he's not full of prestige. Because if you look up the definition of the word prestige is mean to be deceitful, to perform a magic trick or an illusion, and to deceive someone. If you don't believe me, go on Google, put in the French definition of the word prestige, or put in the French definition of prestige mean to deceive, to perform an illusion. And it'll let you know that word came into existence in the year 1665. And I think that was the 17th century, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. You don't believe me? Let me give you a prime example of being deceitful. One of the definitions of the word prestige. Do you remember back through COVID? You remember the rich folks? Some was entertainers, some was just business people that spent $500,000 up to $2 or $3, maybe $5 million to get their kids in some of them prestige schools. If it wasn't been for that whistleblower, they would have performed a perfect illusion, That's one of the definitions of the word prestige. You don't believe it? Look it up for yourself on Google. To deceive. That would have been the crime that got away forever, being deceitful if the whistleblower wouldn't have came. A magic trick, an illusion. We know they ain't real. So, in the book of Proverbs, it talks about being invited out for a lavish meal or dinner. You can be dressed in your jeans just like me, just at home. You know what I'm saying? And be invited out for lobster or whatever they may be. It just might be going to a restaurant, getting you some pork chops and string beans, you know, and mac and cheese, whatever it is. It don't have to be like lobster. Nothing. I'm just using that as an example. And you eat good. And the book of Proverbs say that food will turn sour. He said, be careful when people invite you to something extravagant, whether it's food or a night out, go see Earth, Wind, and Fire or whoever. And you get full, you feel good. Then you see their true motive. They need you to lie for them on the witness stand, or lie to somebody you both know. You know, or they need you to go do harm or falsely accuse somebody. Yeah. That's what you call prestige, being deceitful, performing an illusion, lying, falsely accusing. And one more word I'm gonna leave y'all with. You can look this up on Google too. You remember? I know y'all do. You remember? People say, you so nice. You know, we, just like the word prestige and the word nice is a generic version of it, the brand name version. I know you're saying, here we go again. Yeah, it's a French word. Look it up. Just go on Google and put this in. The French definition of the word nice doesn't mean to be silly or foolish. When we was growing up, people used to always say, old folks used to always say, be careful what you say if you don't know what you're saying. Yeah. Be careful what you're saying if you don't know what you're saying. The word nice in the brand name, not the generic, understanding that we in the Western world over here, but across the pond over there in Paris, France and stuff, right? Just put in, go on Google and put in the French definition of the word nice. Does nice mean to be foolish or silly in the French definition? It'll come up. Just like, and I'm gonna get off the air after this here because I ain't never finished school or nothing. I don't know what make y'all think y'all gonna believe me. Never finished elementary school, never finished high school, never been to college. I'm just telling you about me. So if you want to go on Google and look and see what I'm worth, you won't even see it. You may see something about me. You never see my work, but I don't have no degrees in nothing. But this is the word right here. You know when you go to the circus or you go to a magic show and you hear those words, abracadabra. Abracadabra. Now in Aramaic, not Arabic. In Aramaic, the word abracadabra means, and look this up on Google. Take the time. Don't just believe me. The word abracadabra means, as it is what I said. And it says, Abba, it means the Father. Cadabra means the Son. And and the other part of cadabra means the Holy Spirit. Look it up. It doesn't mean to perform And see, back in ancient times, instead of them saying in the name of Jesus, they would just say abracadabra. That's what they would say. Look it up for yourself on Google. Just put in, does abracadabra in Aramaic mean God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit? Hey, let me get off of here, man. I don't know. Y'all, I ain't got no coins in my pocket. I know I ain't making no damn sense. All right, I love you guys. Come on, check me out on Facebook. Come on, check me out on Twitch. Hey, come on, check me out on YouTube. Hey, let me know that you see me every now and then and again. I know some of you do. Just one or two more. Hey, I'm going to sign up out of here. This is the Gift of Gab with Uncle Floyd. It's 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 42 seconds. Yes, we're out of here. We're going to be out.